I got one outside.
He's 7 1/4. You got a bigger head than me.
No, I'm a 7.5 or 7 3/8.
Okay. Yeah.
It depends on the brand.
Yeah, I once I found out 7 1/4 was the size. That's my guess, and everyone. But if the people don't know, they think they think you're a genius. Like, oh, you bet you're 7 1/4.
Dude, I have a buddy of mine that literally is one of the co-writers on Lonely Eyes, and he doesn't live in Nashville anymore. But we always used to say, "Would you rather have $1 million or Johnny Bulford's head full of nickels?" Because he wears like a 9.5.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, dude, you just have a gigantic dome.
That's just massive. Is he a smart guy?
Yes, sometimes. Just like all of us, sometimes.
I love it. Well, man, and I also love your new single, man. From the first time I listened to it, I really, really enjoyed it. It reminds me of my childhood because I had a pickup line where I used to tell girls that if I'll give.
I was like, for a second, I was like, wait, it reminds you of your childhood?
I know,
What's going on here?
But I had every line in the bag. I had, if there was a pickup line, I'd either tried it or thought of trying it. And then one of them was about, I would give the girl a dozen roses, and that's what I'd write in the card. The last one dies.
Well, first of all, thank you for the compliment. Second of all, I'm glad I got to that song before somebody else did, because that's one of the few on the record that I didn't write. And I heard it, I listened to it one time, and I was like, all right, I wish I thought of that first. Like, you guys win, I want the song. But just, really beautiful love song, and a great way to, kick off a new album and a new record deal with, a new place. I mean, like, everything's new. And so I've been living with some of these songs for, years, but people are now getting a chance to hear them.
Oh wow! So you had songs that you've written that you had to hold on to and you weren't able to release, or you just didn't.
Not that I wasn't able to release them.
I didn't mean to make it sound so salacious. I meant never released because, for whatever reason, other songs were pitched or whatever it was.
Well, that and a lot of them are new, but there's one song on there that's been around for several years, and it was just cool to be able to actually have the opportunity to do whatever I wanted and go in and have all these songs on this brand new album. Like I said, with Black River Entertainment now, it's a new place, there's a lot of new energy, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see it all take off.
So how many songs on the new album?
14.
Man.
Yeah, I Didn't Come Here to Leave is the name of the album. Obviously, I love that song, the title track, it's a lot of fun. But, Till the Last One Dies is the current single, and it's still climbing, so everybody keeps going, all right, what's next? And I'm like, calm down, we're not done with this one yet. Let's get
well, there's no doubt you have one of the most distinguishable voices in country music. I would say, you've been doing it a lot longer than a lot of these guys right now who really seen peak, and still this day, when you hear Till the Last One Dies, it's Chris Young's voice. It's just unmistakable. So
I'll leave the money on the counter when I walk out. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
But no, I think it just speaks to your career and how much success you've actually had. And I think sometimes having someone kind of reflect that back and remind you of how much success you've had. Sometimes it goes a long way. And you really have solidified yourself. Now, you were also one of the very first ones to come out of a reality show. Is that correct?
Yeah, a lot of people don't even remember I was on one.
I know.
It's been that long. I think in May, it'll have been 20 years that I've had a record deal.
Man, and was it called Nashville Star?
It was called Nashville Star. People that do remember it, thank you, because you're the reason I'm still here. So thank you for watching that. It took me about 3.5 years to have my first hit with Getting You Home. And it was funny because I would have one of two things happen. It's like, as I was around for a long amount of time in the industry, everybody would go, oh yeah, you came out and just immediately had hits. And I was like, no. And then I would have vice versa. Everybody was like, early on in my career when I would see people in Murfreesboro, which is my hometown in Tennessee. I lived in Texas and Tennessee. It's the two states I've ever lived in. But I would be talking to people and they'd be like, oh, so what are you up to these days? I was like, I still have a record deal. I was like, I'm still trying. I'm still going to visit radio stations all the time. So, heck, people don't even really do that anymore. It's not like it used to be where you have to go to every single station individually.
Well, we're thankful to have you at our show tonight. This is our 25th anniversary, so to have a name like yours and voice like yours on that is just incredible. And it's all for a great cause, Folds of Honor. They help the family fallen veterans and first responders. So we're raising money tonight for some guitars. I believe you signed some a little bit ago. So
Yeah,
thank you for doing that.
I've done stuff with them, and obviously military is very near and dear to my heart. I sit on boards. I've been all over the world to play for our military, and it's really funny because I'll be talking to somebody and I'll be like, yeah, I've met Joe when we were over in Iraq. They're like, oh, did you serve? And I'm like, no. I was like, no, I don't want that being confused. I was like, I just played for the military. That's all I did. I was just there to say thank you. And one of the things that you see from our veterans and our military is literally they rush to say thank you to you while you're over there to say thank you to them, which is always just like, no, thank you. But at Folds of Honor, and then I was lucky enough to work for several years and still do stuff every now and then with Charlie Daniels' Journey Home Project.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of those organizations do a whole lot of things for our veterans, and I think it's really important.
Well, thank you for lending your voice to Tin Man Jam and your music and your art, and thank you for all the great music for all the years, brother.
Thank you, man.
I can just sit there and listen to your catalog over and over, and I know a lot of other people could.
Hey, anybody who wants to keep doing that, feel free. Okay?
All right, y'all. Tin Man Jam, Chris Young, everybody. Thank you, bud.
Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Grab a quick photo.
No, this is where I'm at. No, I'm just kidding.